Here's the big dog. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Reigns. Not a good guy, he's not a bad guy. He's just the guy. And at this point in his career, that is flat undisputable. The WWE promise that he carries this business on his broad shoulders. He will continue to do so well into the future. Roman has that swift growth. Roman has that confidence. And Roman has that message to the entire roster of WWE. If you think you can stop me, try. Good luck. We won't guarantee whatever Roman Reigns enters in the arena, he stirs up incredible emotion for the WWE Universe. It's all about his yard. The base. And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds. The most decorated combat athlete in history. Brock Lesnar is evidence here. I felt the wrath of Brock Lesnar. We don't want to get in the ring with his fans. You don't want to get in the ring with him. You don't want to get in the cage with him. You don't need breakfast with him. Brock Lesnar will hurt you or everything. Or not make eye contact with you. Decorated combat athlete. To pick out a modern day version of the irresistible force feeding the immovable object. I point them right at the battles we've seen between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Michael the Beast and the Big Dog have crossed paths a handful of times, and every encounter seems more destructive than the last. That's no small feat considering the war they had in their first match at WrestleMania 31. Prior to being steal my nickname, say it right. So much can go wrong in a match like this, guys, which is why it's considered one of the most dangerous in all of WWE. Byron mentioned the start of Reigns and Lesnar's wars. WrestleMania ended inconclusively with Seth Rollins cashing in Money to Bank, but things got personal in 2018 as the two clashed again. Echo, you could tell Reigns was livid and Lesnar's schedule as Universal Champion, but Lesnar made sure the big dog was punished, pummeling Reigns at WrestleMania, and then escaping with a controversial cage match win at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Here comes Reigns. Devastating. Here's Lesnar. Tear the features clean off your face. Now it's taking some punishment. Roman's surprised and shuts it off and comes back more motivated than ever. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Paul. This is just a little bump in the road for him here. Nothing to worry about. All right, let's say you're in there with Roman Reigns. What's your strategy to take down the big dog? Thankfully, I'm here next to you, Michael, and in the ring of Reigns. Well, to answer your question, I would try to catch him by surprise. Definitely worked for Sheamus at Survivor Series in 2015. Sheamus' victory over Roman Reigns in Survivor Series. To be fair, we should point out that match happened because Sheamus cashed in his Money in the Bank contract. Hey, that strategy went for Seth Rollins at WrestleMania just a few months earlier. If Brock Lesnar showed unsurprised ways in the middle of a match, but he plucked Roman out of the spear and into the F5 to beat the big dog in the main event of WrestleMania 34. You get the thing. Brock Lesnar just 2 bucks for him. Lightning speed beast. History was with Roman Reigns at the 32nd WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas. The big dog was on the hunt that night and defeated Triple H to become the WWE champion in front of more than 100,000 screaming members of the WWE Universe. That night, Reigns would not be the number. Anytime a WWE championship changes hands, it's a secret. The conflict between Triple H and Roman Reigns was so intense that the only place the differences could be settled was WrestleMania. The odds really against Roman Reigns in this is the beginning of the end. Now Roman Reigns needs to capitalize on this opportunity. Whoa, down he goes. That was impressive, Cole. Brock Lesnar just 2 bucks for him. Lightning speed beast. Oh, yeah. Oh, a little tough to bounce back from that. A TLC match is so dangerous that you never want to make a mistake. But being too tentative can also cost you. We saw that at TLC 2016 when AJ Styles defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. Ambrose said that his temper was his game plan. But if anyone would be at home in a TLC match, it's the lunatic fringe. He's bringing it back inside the ring now. 2016 TLC match was 19th in his career, but not made for the family. There's no way to predict if Superstar was going in to compensate his opponent first to climb up the ladder. AJ Styles showed he was more than comfortable battling in TLC's environments, unforgiving steel and solid wood. Both men had bad intentions, as displayed by AJ Styles when he executed a springboard 450 splash out to the floor to put Ambrose through a table. Probably not put Ambrose away, but James Ellsworth pushed Ambrose off the ladder, out of the ring, and through a table. That's how AJ Styles retained his championship. Let's make sure everyone's clear on the rules of a TLC match. There are no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications, and no submissions. The only way to win is to climb the ladder and retrieve the championship or championships that are suspended high above the ring. I think it goes without saying, but the key for me is the body avoid a trick out. Suplex City. Yeah, that's easier said than done, Michael. Big or small, Lesnar has set every Myron brings up a good point about Suplex City. Lesnar has been able to suplex superstars of all sizes, including the next big show. Absolutely right. Well, nobody's immune to Suplex City. And for me, my favorite part was watching Paul Heyman come along with each and every suplex. Yes, takes it. A lot of action in that match. Let's have a look. This match wasn't exactly a barn burner, but we can't expect every superstar to be on their A game every time. That's Here is your winner, Friday. Wait, see, lock the doors. All your kids. The London is in the house. Is their next rivalries match. Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds. He, well, this guy's fit to be tied, but his resume speaks for itself. They sleep in a bedroom with Patty Bones, but one thing is undeniable. When Ambrose comes inside the ring, he is dangerous and one of the best in recent history. It's always an eerie scene when Bray Wyatt enters an arena and the fireflies come out. Intimidating, frightening. Just has an innate ability to mentally disturb anyone who opposes him. And he's awake now. He's woken, called distinctly different. Explain that to me, Corey. Ones that cannot truly understand woken wisdom can never actually understand it. Got rid of that. Woken. Sounds like gibberish. Once the patriarch of the Wyatt family. But luckily, he's now been freed of that succubus known as Sister Abigail. His essence has been released. What are you saying? I'm woken, Byron. He was thrown in the lake, Byron, and now it's cured. Oh, that makes sense. I still can't get over that millions and millions of people buying into the propaganda that this man spews. It's not propaganda, it's wisdom. Spine tingling presence. In the warmth of broken wisdom. This is going to work. I'm serious. He's here. And we're underway. Man. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup. But I can't help but get the feeling that this is going to be one of those matches people will be talking about for a long time to come. I don't even think the lunatic fringe knows what he's going to do moment to moment. I tried to make sense of Ambrose a long time ago. I was getting pains. Now the old fishes, I pray. Look at the torque. Continuing to punish them. Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, but perhaps none was more gruesome than in 2012 when Brock busted John Cena open following a vicious attack. Oh, right to the face. As Byron mentioned, Lesnar's attack on Cena in 2012 was without question gruesome. And furthermore, I don't think I've ever seen John Cena manhandled like he was on that night. Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night. But what's truly amazing is that John Cena eventually found a way to win that match. Just a nasty headbutt. Guys, remembering the law, he's fighting back here. I expected nothing less, Bo. We all That's how you wear down your opponent. What is this? Oh! Getting on the subject of that highly anticipated reunion button match. Ambrose and Rollins are brothers united for a common cause. And Corey, don't forget that title victory took Dean Ambrose in a rare class of Grand Slam champion. That's really kind of unbelievable how quickly Ambrose made that list. Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, and Dean Ambrose. One of these things is not like the other. Leggings punt. Here we go. And he ended here. If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules, the lunatic Franz has him right where he wants him. Yes. But this is enough to defeat Wyatt here. I like the way you describe this match, Byron. It's one giant free for all. And while it's exciting to watch, it's absolute torture on these superstars. It is cold. Unfortunately, matches like this usually result in injury, sometimes serious injury. The body's taking some abuse here, but nothing that can't be shaken off. Wisely bringing the action back into the ring. Ankle suplex. Nice. You want to talk about a finishing move that puts your lights out? Just look at when Bray Wyatt drops an opponent with Sister Abigail. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. He's definitely tough to power source. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. Not sure how long this will last, but he's fired up right now. Points. This one is over. Here's Dean Ambrose in position now. It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over. He's definitely tapped a power source. Bray Wyatt and his sister Abigail are from a world of darkness, despair, and pain. And today, this man leads his followers into finding a purpose to a higher truth. Bray Wyatt will give someone the choice to follow him. From Ambrose. Kick it, and you can see the frustration starting to build. Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it. Like a man. Enough already. I think the only person who knows where Bray Wyatt came from is Bray Wyatt himself. One of the most frightening things about the dark, dreary swamps that Bray emerged from. But can he follow up here? This is Bray Wyatt's match. We got to cover. 1, 2, 3. Bray Wyatt for the victory. Extreme Rules is not for the faint of heart, as you can see in these highlights. Overall, this match was average at best, but not every match is going to be memorable. In fact, I've almost forgotten it happened already. These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, Bray.
That was a big windfall victory right there. Great. We can get Ambrose back in his straitjacket, ship him back to the asylum now. I'm going to tell him you said that. Going to check some TV, folks. This Vegas crowd really is this one. Oh, Byron, it just became iconic. Oh, I see it on the front.
The following contest is a last women's speaking thing back. Making her way to the ring from Sydney, Australia. Peyton Boy.
Byron, I was passing the locker room area earlier today, and I heard Peyton Royce imitating you. Imitating you. An unbelievable impersonation. She does great impressions. Spot on, Byron Saxton. Oh, and by the way, she also handles her business inside the ring. Student of Lance Storm. Peyton Royce is absolutely incredible. Look at her, Byron. Yeah, I can see her. Look, Peyton Royce is truly talented. Her attitude, that's something else. You get nothing but sweet to me, Saxton. Oh, no, she's a married woman. Listen, just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the man.
Here's your from Montreal. But back here, Marie.
Brings that one of the longest championship reigns of all time. Today, Mr. The resource field necessary to inform the world that they're not allowed in their personal space. Because Marie feels necessary to inform the entire world that they're not as good as she is. There's a humble attitude. That's a lot of Saxton. There's a really questionable attitude. Nothing to question it, Byron. Michael Corey Graves, Byron Saxton. Here at Hall will surely be a highly contested matchup. And your guess as to who will be the last one standing here tonight is as good as mine. Oh, come on. How can this be legal? This could lead to a disqualification. Right across the back of the neck. Stop. Good grief. Look at this. It's no secret, guys, that the last man standing match tests a superstar like no other contest. Nowhere else in the rules dictate you must decimate your opponent so much if they cannot answer the count of 10. Running to the line. Oh, get it up. The thing about the unique rules of this match, as Michael was saying, is that superstars will go to amazing extremes to keep their opponents down for the 10 count. Oh, that's the truth, Saxton. Last man standing has definitely resulted in some unique usage of everything from weapons to pay-per-view sets and everything in between. City Light Street. She's starting to feel it. When she agreed to this match, she knew this wasn't going to be easy. Listen, this isn't going to be what keeps her down for the count, though it may contribute to it. She has to make sure this doesn't snowball. It's been an amazing match up to this point, guys, and from where I sit, any one of these women can win this thing. I think she's trying to prove the point here. I'm no mathematician, guys, but by my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. After all, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match. She is on fire. Extremely devastating goal. He's turning the tables. Ain't turned up. Still got some work to do. I'm looking good for her right now. Momentum clearly not on her side right now, fellas. It looks to me, guys, like she may have underestimated her opponent here tonight, and now she's paying for it. This is not where she wants to be right now. She's dangerously close to losing this thing. But then again, so is her opponent. What a match. And it's fun. She's in complete control, guys. Come on. Let the ref do his job. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but when Peyton Royce walks out wearing that iconic t-shirt, you can hear an audible groan from the crowd. I haven't noticed, but I'm sure they're just jealous, Mo. When you look and perform like Peyton Royce does, you should absolutely have a high. Oh man, this is what yes. This match might be over, guys. And the beat goes on. Big reversal for her there. Body takes her off her feet. That's how you eliminate somebody's vertical gains. Looks to me like the gas tank is at about halfway. You want to make sure it doesn't get close enough to E, though. That's for sure. Look at it go. Showing some quickness there. Release down. I don't know how the superstars are doing it right now. They're going to be exhausted. Oh my God, right into the second turnbuckle like a lawn dart. There. Nothing to worry about. Just a little misstep on the part. And one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry. Down. And I can tell you it's not on the pleasant trip. Not sure how much more worries can take. This may very well be the beginning of the end for her. Man, at this point, even the slightest mistake could cost one of these women the match. Fancy there. She's got that gleam in her eyes. April is looking to close this thing out with the Venus flytrap. The trifecta. Another one. Back and forth before that. Let's take a look at the replay. That's highlight reel material right there. And let the ref do his job. We're looking at complete domination here. Look at that the second time. How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now. Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys. One more look. This one is over. You can't just be before it's too late. Oh man, she's rolling now. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. And this match is going to continue. What Roy's about to make happen? And she looked like she had no chance just a few moments ago. Did you guys feel that too? Referee is watching this one very closely. At any moment, they'll have to call this match if one of these combatants can't get up. Not over there. And she's back in the ring now. Both these superstars appear to be operating on fumes here, guys. What a match this has been, guys, and it's starting to look like these superstars are beginning to feel the effects. Was it finished? Flex through. Not done yet. Here is on the team. Man, she knows how to make a comeback. Oh, here we go. I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You have to think something's got to give here soon. This grueling last man standing match is finally come to an end. Let's take another look at the incredible hardcore action. Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things. Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things here.
Here is your winner, Casey.
That'll do it, and it's Kate Royce ending the night with her hand raised. I got a feeling we're going to be talking about her for a long time to come. The arena is still buzzing over that great match. Oh, this is awesome.
In base, woman came back, making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
First woman to main event a Monday Night Raw. Plain and simple, she may be the single greatest female. But a true trailblazer in the women's division. What a treat to see Chris Stratus in action here tonight. It's the Queen of Spades.
And her opponent, Dana Baszler.
To give you some insight into how Shayna Baszler thinks, she said this ought to be good. She prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their bodies. The submission magicians. Protege of Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler, so impressive, so dangerous. One of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment, and she knows it too. Pretty amazing. Shayna Baszler, the first to be MMA 4 horsewomen to win a title in WWE. Quite the accomplishments for Shayna Baszler. You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. Shayna Baszler is probably the biggest bully in all WWE. She's tough. Intimidation factor can defeat an opponent before the match even starts. Corey, how should a competitor approach Baszler? Everyone who's seen even a modest amount of success against Baszler has done so by kind of giving weird immunity to her mind games and remove the dogs. And we saying thinks she's a pirate. And Nikki Cross, she's Nikki Cross. Floyd may have hit the nail on the head about strategy concerning Shayna Baszler. To avoid being intimidated, you need to be a little insane because once you learn what the submission magician is capable of, fear is going to set in. That's easier said than done, Michael. If you're of the right mind, you'll aware that Baszler will deliver the pain unlike any other NXT performer. In that case, you need to embrace the power of the night. What incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex! Guys, one of my favorite matches from the In Your House era would have to be December 1996 on the Game Rules match between the Executioner and the Undertaker, which many say was a precursor to today's Last Man Standing match. Trish is absolutely on fire right now. As Byron was saying, Armageddon Rules was undoubtedly a precursor to today's Last Man Standing match. The difference then, however, is the referee began his 10 count only after a superstar pinned his opponent for the 3 count. And on that night, as Vince McMahon said on commentary, the Executioner was here she comes. We'll see if she can turn things around. And she gets out of the way. Guys, we've seen some pretty creative finishes. This ended in a hurry. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now. Beautiful technique. Victory is on the horizon. All that's left now for Shayna Baszler is to finish this. Set up for such a debilitating neck breaker. That changes the entire complexion of this match. Oh man, Trish Stratus doesn't even know where she is. Byron, regarding that Cena Batista match you mentioned, not only did the Animal lose that night, but it was also likely one of the most embarrassing moments of his career. Of course it was, Cole. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if you struggled to stand because your feet were taped together? Come on. We gotta go. Ollie, up and destroy your face. You know, I'd say matches like this really drive superstars to take risks they normally wouldn't take. An example that immediately comes to mind would be Shane McMahon's actions at Unforgiven in 2003. Here's Stratus starting to look a little drained. She's starting to feel the pressure, and at this point, I don't think she's going to have what it takes to be the last one standing at the end of this match. She's really going to need to reassess her gameplay. To elaborate more than that unforgiving 2003 match Corey was talking about, that night saw Kane leap off the top rope of the Unforgiven set down toward his opponent Kane. And unfortunately for Shane, however, Kane moved at the last moment, and it was all academic from there. The referee could have counted to 100. Shane was not getting up. I'm a mathematician, yeah. By my calculations, a last man standing match is more than 3 times as brutal as a traditional match. Look, you only need to keep your opponent down for a 3 count in a traditional match. This match ain't over yet. She's looking at it. She has got to take advantage here. We may skip him. He said there's many a match with that move. Yeah, let's get another look at that. And the beat goes on. Trish. Looking for a repeat. Also, Trish drops. Looking to flip the tables here. Wow. This one's over. I knew it was only a matter of time. Trish is absolutely on fire right now. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating. This match ain't over yet. Right on the mark. Landing there. Nothing to worry about. Just a little misstep on her part. And this match is going to continue. Talking about getting flat. Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while. She wants to work, but now it's going to kick. Well, she's finding a way all the way back here. going on. Beautiful drop kick. She's in a bad way here, Byron. Don't count her out yet, Michael. Well, and she goes down the bar. Leave the bar. Yeah. Oh, flat kick. Hard. There's something so electric about Stratus. Referee is watching this one very closely. At any moment, you'll have to call this match if one of these combatants can't get up. Oh, nice. Amazing match so far, guys, but it looks to me like we're possibly nearing the end here. This thing Jade over here. Uh-oh. No. Look at her. She's in the zone now. Horse incoming. Hold on, guys. This isn't good. No question about it, Cole. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. That's the impact. What a comeback. All that's left now for Shayna Baszler is to finish this. All the way up and around the world. So fix and scissors. Given the amazing shape these competitors are in, I'm not sure it's even possible to keep one of them down for the 10 game. So she's talking to some unseen energy source. Wow. That scissor. Slap through. Check out she goes. The referee is watching this one very closely. At any moment, you'll have to call this match if one of these combatants can't get up. Out of the way. Then now for us. Now we go. I bet you feel a fool sliding her off now. I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be. At this point, it looks like even the winner of this match will walk out of here beaten back. The singles match is come to an end. Let's take another look at what made that last man standing match so memorable. Critics of these ladies in the WWE might not have been very impressed, but they did do some nice things there. This was one of those matches that had flashed at brilliance, but never quite lived up to all the hype. Good match overall.
Here is your winner, Shayna Baszler.
Gonna feel the effects of this win for a while. There's some being impressive women. This girl might just top the list. To give this Houston crowd credit for being on her feet almost the entire match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Number 5, Andrew Wyatt.
A woman who's made so much history here in WWE. Remember when she was the first female, along with Hall of Famer Stratus, main event? And she was such an important part of the Hardy Boys, Team Extreme. NXT Women's Division, I hope you're ready for a fight.
And her partner from Dallas, Texas, Jacqueline.
You know, Jackie and Perry once formed a group called PMS, Pretty Mean Sisters. Not only was she a trainer and tough enough, she actually managed Booker T. Here on NXT, the irresistible force.
And their opponent, first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
Hey, whenever Nia Jax enters an arena, whenever Nia Jax enters the match, everyone takes notice of the dominance that this woman is capable of. She's beautiful, she's powerful, she's dangerous. It's like $1 million smile on a wrecking ball. Nia Jax is the irresistible force to be reckoned with.
And her partner from Staten Island, New York, the Princess of Staten Island.
Holden Brooks, right here. It's the truth, yes, that Carmella's the most obnoxious woman in the entire women's division. You are delusional. Stella is money. Oh, great reason to wear blinders. Why would blinders on when Bella's around? So what would you know anything about someone that's going to let Bella? I see you're pissing up to Carmella as well. Why wouldn't I? I think she's an unbelievable talent. Bella is money. This is it. Tag team action. Get away here, guys. Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas. Trying to dislocate the shoulder. Oh, man, right to the eye for extend your elbow. Senton. Man, that's going to hurt. You talk about great tag teams. We can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. You're part of a tag team. The two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another. Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit. I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Service. Look at the old day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you got to know which team will be wearing gold. There are good times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. Here's the cover. She looks at that one, and we continue. All the way up and around the world. I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a player tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored. It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them every week encounter a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive. The Princess of Staten Island has always been known for her unique brand of offense, but the code of silence takes that idea to a totally different level. Gals may be in a bad way here. Her and her partner making a great tag team. We'll see what they're made of here. The Moonwalk and Bronco Buster just got Carmella warmed up by forcing her opponents to tap back from the pain caused by the horrific code of silence submission. The code of silence sends excruciating pain through an opponent's neck and back. It's difficult for them to move, let alone breathe properly. The superstar should do the smart thing and submit before a serious injury occurs. Wait, Nia Jackson's lost a step now. I've certainly seen her stand worse in the past, though. She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag. And Jacqueline plays my games as good as any lady in the WWE. They call Nia Jax the irresistible force, and she's proven that moniker true as she's overpowered the competition in NXT and WWE. You ain't getting both NXT and WWE. She'd tear through up and coming competitors in just a minute or two. She also turned in some dominating performances against the likes of Bayley, Sasha Banks, Alicia Fox, and Mickey James. The two of you were discussing Nia Jax being irresistible, and I have to agree. You know, I recently invited Nia to my mother's house and offered to make her some apple pie. And technically, she didn't say no. That's not what they mean by irresistible, Saxton. As the irresistible force of WWE, that means she flies through competition. Actions speak louder than words, gentlemen. Oh, stop. Breathe. However, this aggression just talent. Easy. For as good as Carmella is, or the unfortunate truth is, she's not above bending the rules a bit to gain an advantage. I don't know what's so unfortunate about that, Cole. The goal is to win, and there are veterans and different ways to win. They come. Oh, the officials will know how to do their jobs. Oh boy, here comes Jacqueline. Stop on the stand. That's going to hurt your hamstring. Well, Corey Crowley has no issue with Carmella's nefarious in-ring style, but Byron, their opponents most certainly do. They do, Michael, but they also know what they're getting into ahead of time. So they know that they have to be on the lookout all match long for any shortcuts Carmella might take. Not that sit off the tank. A superstar is always an high-profile when they look about a Monday Night Raw. As the leader, what's that to say when she talks with some fitness for the WWE Women's Championship? Or Wednesday, North Carolina. We looked across into the ring and she put her body at risk, all because that night was about to be more than. We're gonna lock it in here. You guys bring up Lita and Trish's Women's Championship match. No, she breaks it. Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael. Rick's athleticism on the hook run. Nia Jax is really starting to fade now. You can see her wants to get tagged in here. Had a plan, but is it enough to propel Lita to victory? Lita is really applying pressure now, guys. He's back in full control now. Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double team finishing maneuver. The Spike Children from Anderson and Blanchard, the Heart Attack from the Heart Foundation, the Rockers Grapple from the Rockers, or the Doomsday Device from the Road Rules. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents. And she's knocked off her feet. I think that would come by surprise, Michael. Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. Lita staying on the attack. What a food set. That is technical. Oh, man, Nia Jax doesn't even know where she is. I don't think it's wise for Lita to take her mind off her opponent like this. Lita got the wrestling bug after launching Rey Mysterio. This naturally led her to Mexico's most famous arena, where she made it her official business to become a professional wrestler. Technique. Ooh, what a jawbreaker. If she gets in attack mode, look out. To elaborate on Lita's training from Mexico, she's the first to do so many things in the ring that no other female had ever done before. And she wasted no time showing off her skills. She reverses out of it, and not a second too soon. Close call there. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now. Nia Jax able to avoid damage there. Oh, that's the effect. And Lita reverses it. Jax is in trouble. Nia Jax sees it opening. She's in full control now. There's the switch. Jacqueline is in. Jacqueline starting to stall a bit here. She's going to have to make sure this doesn't get out of hand. Her opponent has been looking for an opening for quite some time, and she may have finally found it here, guys. Oh, man, right to the arm. Extend your elbow. Punch income. Oh boy, here comes Jacqueline. Oh, right face destroyed. Where's Jacqueline to be able to gain her composure? At this point, she really needs to think about making a tag to her partner. She really needs to make a tag here, guys. There's no way she can continue like this and expect to win the match. There's just no way. Well, she still seems to be in good shape, though. Her opponent is locked in. It's locked in. She can end it here. And she escapes the submission. Not a lot of people could break out of that one, Michael. But they all go. Right. He's going to ring her sights. Carmella, that's it. I'd be shocked if Jacqueline can come back from that. There it is. Now the question is, can Carmella, will she win here? They got it. No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look. She's taking care of business. Look at it go. Remember this? And that's exactly how she wanted to end this thing.
Here are your winners, Nia Jax and the Freaker of Carmella.
Big win despite absorbing a huge amount of punishment there. These women make an almost unstoppable pairing, Michael. We got to get the crowd here tonight as we usually do when we're in Orlando. It's moment one.
Introducing first, accompanied by Mickey J. From Columbus, Ohio, the Raw Women's Champion,
Ball Fury.
and
The first woman to ever capture the SmackDown and Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss, the goddess of WWE. Alexa has it all. Yeah, that's
yes, from Scottsdale, Arizona. Wait.
Tell them about how inspired you are. That's the sneak, listen. The entire WWE universe, Nikki Bella, he is good. She is driven. Her world is you can try to be more like Nikki Bella. Two television shows, former champion. The world wouldn't know what to do with you and me. Oh, God, I mean, let us think about it. Stop, Mike. Here comes the way.
And here comes first from the Queen City, the Women's Champion, Charlotte.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at one of the reasons that the women's revolution is becoming women's revolution. Charlotte spearheaded a movement to take the women's division to a level of competition it has never seen before. As you pay the queen her proper respect, Dr. Multi-time champions, history maker, record setter, legend in the making. It's this time. Here comes Sasha.
The entrant from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha. Hey.
Stephanie McMahon brought Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks to WWE. And those three women changed the course of history as we know it today. And Sasha Banks has been a trailblazer. She has been at the forefront of that change. In fact, Sasha's no longer know. Be so good, they can't ignore you. You get one of those rings that say Green Planet. It's not bad. The tag team action underway here.
You know what I like about her? She's approaching this match the same as she would if the title was on the line.
Uh-oh. The collar and elbow tie-up in a battle for control here. Oh, man, by the hair.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their opponent to have their part of it. Something that they have to try is create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Oh, no, this isn't going to end well. God, so-called leg breaker. Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment, make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of, so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of being a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss, maybe even more. For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. Well, that's a good idea. Something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
This isn't going to be pretty. Hey, Mr. Breaker. Gosh, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael. I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointing official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask. Sasha Banks is not a stranger to being women's champion, but she is unfamiliar with successfully defending her title.
And control in Neckbreaker textbook. Byron, you say Sasha can reach the top of the women's division as she's done multiple times. But making it to the top and staying there are two very different things. And Sasha Banks is learning that fact the hard way. The spotlight she's always fighting so hard to be in becomes too bright and blind the boss from getting a job done in the ring. What a stunning. Good. Nikki Bella has been part of so many legendary nights, but the 2018 Royal Rumble was a night to remember for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, you're right, Michael. It was the first ever 30-woman Royal Rumble match, with the winner earning the chance to compete for the women's title at WrestleMania.
The 2018 Royal Rumble in mind, Nikki Bella made a flashy entrance, but let's be honest, she failed me and to Asuka.
I'll give Nikki some credit, Corey. She hadn't been in the ring since WrestleMania, and the WWE Universe cheered her up for what had been standing between Asuka and history. This one's over.
With the tag is Nikki Bella. When I think of memorable moments in Nikki Bella's career, I think of WrestleMania 33. And she and John Cena got a chance to take on The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match. Long in the making. This can go a variety of different ways, Corey, and almost none of them are good. Okay. Bring up that WrestleMania mixed tag team match. Reminds me of how Miz and Maurice mocked their parody Nikki Bella and John Cena for weeks. Yeah, another wonderful display of the Miz's acting prowess. One day, Miz and Maurice will delight their beautiful baby, Monroe Scott, by showing her tonight mom and dad shared the ring in perfect harmony. We're looking at complete domination here. We know it's good. This is all the way over. I think Nikki Bella just secured this match. In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in there, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, make frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance. If Nikki Bella hits this one, it's over. Black attack coming. Charlotte is in trouble. We'll cover here. And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off here tonight. A lot of times you see Chance dial it back a bit when the title's not on the line, but I don't expect to see that from her here. Alexa Bliss may be one of the WWE's smallest competitors, but she's also something of a strong woman, having competed in the Arnold Classic bodybuilding competition. She really is a well-rounded athlete. Oh, boy. Like earlier brought up Lewis's bodybuilding background. Well, that means Little Miss Bliss can back a pretty big punch if you underestimate Alexa's size. And most competitors Alexa's size would stick to high-flying moves, but we've seen Bliss finish off many title pretenders with a devastating DDT. You can't get a move like that without playing. Oh, that's the impact. Hangman's neck break. Oh, gosh. In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalia and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalia and Carmella's corner. Oh, what I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalia's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish glass kicker from the top get back into the match. And when it was elementary from there, the Irish born superstar. Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote unquote committee nonsense was the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked into disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. Elbow. Jab. Harsh impact. Right to the arm for extend your elbow. Stop. Good grief. Using the elbow as a weapon. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall.
team can win the first fall, but that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch up. Flair will find the target. Russian, get here! The 2 out of 3 falls match saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus as a throwback of sorts throughout the 1860s. So that's it, Tom. Oh, man, push, right, boom. This might be it. No, she breaks it. Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael. Right on it. Oh, we know what this is. He's almost out of it. No, she escapes it. Well, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael. The Flair legacy grew at Charlotte's first WrestleMania where the Women's Championship was revealed. Charlotte stopped, profile, and walked out of WrestleMania with the gold. Beautiful technique. Ooh. Yeah. Charlotte, nice reversal. Well, you mentioned Charlotte's first WrestleMania. Winning at WrestleMania is already big, but she did so with Ric Flair in her corner, walking the same ramp as the Nates did so many times. Not to mention the fact that the road to Charlotte era at WrestleMania was made from the very same one her father wore during his retirement match 8 years earlier. Now, that was some beautiful symmetry. Whoa, what impact. You can't believe this one's over. No reverses it. Man, what a double knee strike right to the sternum. Momentum not on Nikki Bella's side. Her and her partner aren't going to let this derail them, though. This is where we might just see one of these women pull away from the other for good. Beautiful technique. To your opponent's neck. I like it. Stop. Leave. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural tag team champions. She's wasting no time taking over this contest. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoyed the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown tag team champions. It's either Rhino or Heath Slater. There's a Nikki was This is her face off her knee, and now Nikki is ready. I can't believe it, Michael. All that's left now is for Nikki Bella to finish. She is on fire. And that might be enough. We'll get for all of the glory here. Watching Nikki Bella out there, I can't help but think of all the different lives she's had. Reality TV star, actress, businesswoman, and one of the most. Hey, Bobby, this lady. What? Nice. Backstabber. Nikki is hurting them, guys. An easy kick out there. Too soon. I already mentioned Nikki Bella's many lives, but the one that matters most is the one that brought Nikki a record-setting reign as Women's champion. That championship reign began with a little help from her sister, and it didn't end until she held the title for 301 days. DDT! Yeah. And Nikki is fearless as ever right here. But she appears to be in complete control of this one. She may be one of the WWE's smallest superstars, but less and less, proving herself dangerous in the ring. What strategy should a competitor use against Little Miss Bliss? Well, as you mentioned, Bliss is the smallest woman competing in WWE, and you have to use your size advantage against Alexa. Keep her with she goes for the cover. House income. Oh, this matchup gave me his insight into his strategy against Alexa Bliss. Now, I think that's Corey. What do you think the key to beating Bliss would be? Normally, I'd be insulted by you asking Saxton about wrestling strategy before me. No, well, she's getting after it, showing great energy. She reverses out of it, and not a second too soon. Goes forward. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Jericho Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
Oh, nasty effect. The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination. You're going to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, team on a fatal second tag team title reign in 2015's SummerSlam. I may think the power of positivity stinks like right on the yawn. Digging kick out. Very nice. This is it. Turn the tables. Yes, and the thing, you guys picked me out just a few moments ago. When she gets in attack mode, you look at no trouble getting out of that one. It take more than that. I think she's trying to prove a point here. Oh, really? Sorrow is in trouble. What attack coming? She can pick up the win here, guys. It's what we got to cover. 1, 2. Deep and gets the shoulder. How did he do that? Down in faces, hey, right. Look at the torque. Alexa Bliss comes in off attack. Alexa Bliss's best strategy at this point. You can see her partner wants to get tagged in here. She's